Do you know you can go into the most ancient writings there is? You can go into the Upanishads. And in the Upanishads it says, from abundance, he took abundance, and still abundance remained. Now think about that for a moment. Do you know that you're dealing with an infinite source of supply? There's no limit to what you're capable of doing. It is an infinite source of supply. I love the way Troward wrote it. He said, when you're dealing with the infinite, you can never take more than your share. So don't worry about taking too much. You can have all you want. It's what we do with it that makes the difference. You can't hold on to it. You can't keep it. As a matter of fact, if you try and keep it, you'll lose it. It's really a paradox, isn't it? But you know something? If you understand the laws, it's not. If you understand the laws, you'll understand that you're sort of a distributor of this power. You have co-creative abilities. You've got phenomenal powers locked up within you. Now, what are paradigms? You know, we're talking about the paradigm shift. There's a series of shows on it. Well, what are paradigms? Paradigms are nothing but a multitude of habits. You're literally programmed, and it's habits that programs you. You see, you were taught how to tie your shoes. But you weren't taught just once how to tie your shoes. You had to be taught over and over and over. Watch a little boy or a little girl trying to tie their shoes. You'll never see anything more awkward. But you know something? Eventually they get it right. They are very slow and methodical. They're meticulous, but they get it done. And they are so proud. Now, when you and I tie our shoes, we can be talking to somebody and do it, not even paying attention to what we're doing. It's a habit. It's part of the programming. You see, the programming is everything. Now, the programming that we received has been given to us from other people. They're not our ideas. We inherited them. That's why we speak the language we speak. That's why we do the things we do. It's why we treat people the way we treat them. Now, think about this. Everything is programmed into a habit. Your body is like a computer. It's just like a computer terminal. It'll only do what it's programmed to do. If you're trying to do PowerPoint on something that hasn't got a PowerPoint program, you're never going to get it. If you go onto a computer that has power, easily to build the PowerPoints. See, it all has to do with programs. And we have people write programs. We think they're pretty brilliant. They're techies. Well, you know something? You're a techie. You're pretty brilliant. And you can write a program. If you can write the program that's going to give you the life you want, there's nothing complicated about it. Do you know what you have to do? You have to get rid of the old program. That's right. And because you can't put something where something already is. Now, if you're sitting on a chair, understand this. You can't put anything where you and the chair are until you move it. Nature abhors a vacuum. You've got to create a space for the good that you desire. So we've got to create a space for the good that we desire in our life. Now, take a look at what is holding most people back. It's paradigms. They're locked into old paradigms. You could say, what's holding me back? You know, I would imagine you probably work pretty diligently at whatever you're doing. Stop and think of the person that's playing golf. Do you know, most people that play golf never take lessons. They don't. They go out there and they just figure out that they're going to go and do it. Can you imagine learning how to fly a plane without taking lessons? I don't think so. If I was going to get in a plane that you got in, I would want to go to the very best pilots in the world, and I'd want them to show me how to do it. Why don't we do that with everything? Why don't we do that with